Stinky, stinky. Always rolling in poop. Slept in till 2 o'clock. Got up at 6, had to pee. Got up at 8, had to pee. Got up at 10, had to pee. Now I am heading out the door. Get some stuff done. 75, overcast. Can't really see any sky. Can't really see any sun. So just gonna get some stuff done. I don't know where to even start. I have 100 projects and I don't have any complete. This branch, when I would ride through here, would knock me in the head, so I broke it. I need to come up here and cut it off. These trees, I need to bring the dirt back up around them where the chickens have uprooted them. They're still in the process of putting down roots. I really need to remove it because it's on the property here with the apples, which is causing problems, I'm sure. And at the very least, lop the bottom limbs off so that I can ride between it and the fence. This, whatever that is growing on that post, I need to cut that off of there. This little cedar tree, trying to get its foot in, I need to take that down. This pine tree, which I cut most of it off, is still growing. See all those blueberries? I need to come through here and pick these blueberries before the birds get them all. And I'm gonna bring the mower up and mow the grass all around so that it's easier to get in there on foot and pick them without getting buggy. This is a grapevine which showed up on its own, but it doesn't produce grapes that we can eat. I was going to cut it down. Nick Ferguson said, no, don't cut it down. Splice into the root stock since it's so strong and put in muscadines or grapes that you want. Here's Magnus. I had him up here. Everybody was locked up for the chainsaw workshop. I always check the dog's poop. That is a nice, healthy looking poop. I'll take that and open it, make sure there's no worms in it. And I need to come through and get these sticks out of here. This is the upper field. Last year it was all weeds. We put sheep over it, and the sheep dig down in the soil and aerated it, and they pooped all over it and pooped out the seeds. And now it is all thick grass. There's a few different kinds of grass. There's still some weeds in here, but for the most part it's grass. But I'm going to come through and pick out these taller weeds, and like this here, pull these out. You can see they're going to seed, but that might reduce some of it. And then I'll bring the rabbits up here and start running them over this, and they'll eat all this grass down and poop on it more. This is a pigweed right here, and I have cut it off, but it's still growing. I need to just actually cut it off. You can see where I lopped it off, but it didn't kill it. It's still growing strong, and I need to get that out of there. Here's more blueberries. You can see I have 5 different types of blueberries here. I hit this one with a mower last year, and it's coming back, so next year it'll be producing something. But you can see plenty of blueberries, so I'll come up here and mow through here. These orange flowers, I don't know what they are. Poppy maybe? I don't know. Hey, you know what? We can find out. Let's find out. When you let little plants like that get going, they are 1,000 times more next year. So do I want those? I don't know. It's an app called Picture This. Plains Coreopus Calliopeus. How do you take care of? Annual flowering plant common to Canada, United States, China. Attracts birds. All right, maybe it's not too bad. I'm just doing a run of the perimeter here. If you don't do that, you don't know when you have a problem, and the problem can amplify. I know I have not run the back, and a tree went down over the weekend or on Friday and actually took our fence down where the big dog could get out, so I need to go address that. Is that a standing dead tree? I guess it is. So it probably came off of there. Yep. And it has smashed this fence here. So I'm going to chainsaw it, remove some weight, get it off, and I think I'll use the skid steer with the forks or the teeth on the bucket to pull this back up, strap it back in place. If you didn't have a skid steer or something, I guess you would probably use like a farm jack, like a high lift jack. I own 3 or 4 of those. I haven't seen one in years. I don't know where they are. They used to be on the Yukon and the Suburban, but I don't know where those are. No key in there. This is a smooth bucket, no teeth. I'm gonna go switch this for the toothed bucket because the teeth fit inside that wire pretty well. And I can grab those little rectangles and get that wire pulled back up and kind of stretched out. And then we'll put it back to the T-post and it will hold the dog bin. Do I want to turn it around right here? Scuff the gravel, or do I want to just drive straight and around the building? These are those DeWalt goggles. Adam Savage said he loves these things, has a bunch of pairs of them, bought a pair. Pretty happy with them. Where am I going to clamp this? Okay, couple cuts. We had closed that gate. I don't know that I've ever opened it, so it took a minute to get that open. We'll pull this back up, try to get it straightened, grab this wood, put it in the bucket, pick this up a little with the bucket on the other side, chop it up, and then maybe we'll take that to the log splitter, split it, and let it dry some. Right back. The spring's got memory. Shit, it actually looks like it split the wire. It did. It's cut here, here, and here. We're gonna have to lace that back together. This has thorns all over it. Okay, it's a little better. I'm gonna try to lace this back together with some wire and then clip it back onto this pole here. That'll at least keep Knucklehead in. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? He was up top there where the sheep were and has rolled around in sheep shit. So that's Loquette's. I'm on one bar of battery. That battery must not have been all the way charged. Definitely have some more to go. I will put the forks on here so I can lift these up so that I'm not tipping into the ground. Grab a fresh battery and keep going. Okay, so I ran through a battery. I figured the battery was dead, and that's why it wasn't working. The battery was pretty low, but obviously this chain is also dead. So I'll go ahead and roll back there, try to lace that fence back up. I've got a ratchet strap here I'll pull it together with. Got a spool of wire, fence and pliers. See if we can at least get this batten back up. Really stinks. That should do it. Ratchet straps. I don't know why I never thought of this. We'd always use people to hold things together and fight with it all the time. And it wasn't until a week or two ago where I don't even remember what it was. I used a ratchet strap on something, and man, ratchet straps pull everything together. They can lift things. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. So I keep ratchet straps, tubular nylon, pair of scissors, 550 cord, and these ammo cans. Keeps them out of the sun, keeps them out of the weather. Works perfect. So it's not as good as it was, but it'll keep him in. It'll keep coyotes out, deer out. Of course, deer and coyotes could come over this fence, but they won't because he's in here. And that's the biggest thing. We use fences to keep dogs in, use dogs to keep predators out. Stinky, stinky. Always rolling in poop. There's a difference between welded and woven for guys that don't know. Welded wire is just a horizontal with a vertical, and it's tack welded. Woven it's clamped together with all of these. This piece runs through, and these actually twist around it. A 2x4 versus a 4x4 woven wire hole. A 2x4 has twice as much wire because the holes are half of the 4x4, so there's an extra vertical. And that keeps, rabbits can't even come through this. They just can't fit through there. Do you need that? No, you probably don't. My guys bought it when I sent them to go pick up materials. They bought 2x4. It costs a lot more to do 2x4. Once it's done though, you might end up glad you have it. It just keeps animals from easily passing things that can't climb. Oh man, I just ripped that whole thing off of there. I did not take that into account. I just ripped that whole ammo can off. When you're setting up your fence line, keep in mind distance to trees for equipment you want to run through here. This four-wheeler ran through here no problem until I put these ammo cans on there. The side-by-sides would not run through here. I will just bend this back into place and move the can back, or put a piece of aluminum bar in there. So like that tree and that tree would be in the way. This is super shallow right here where it's flooded. When you get to right past this tree, it goes down 65 feet. There is a trail back there behind this berm. know if you can see them. There's a ton of them, and then there's some big ones that swim up beneath the little ones. Can you see them? There's some bigger fish there. Ooh, there's a real big one down. Look at that one. Can you see it? There's one about the size of your hand right there. How about that? Can you guys see the fish? We put 300, I think 300 in here last year. Hybrid bluegill, which I think don't breed. Red ear sunfish and something else. Shell crackers, I think. Why are you eating that? This vine going up here is definitely poison ivy. And this vine over here is also poison ivy. So I need to cut it at the base, let it die, and then pull it down out of there. All right, storm is getting here. A little bit of rain. Knocked off a couple rabbits. One there, one over there. The dogs will eat them, but they're just, they've been in pens since the chainsaw deal yesterday. I finally got all the fences handled, everything's battened up, all the gates are closed. So she's gonna go and grab them. She'll round up all those rabbits that I gave the other dogs. Walk over here and see, now that we're out of sight, what she did. Yep, see, there she is. She's got them both in her mouth. She literally has both rabbits. What are you gonna do? She ate that bowl of feed. Now she's just gonna carry these bunnies around. I've got way too many rabbits. I'm about to move these rabbit tractors up top where there's plenty of grass.
Trying to tear